Good evening. Um, the Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. When the drama begins, in the beginning only, Antonio says, "In sooth, I know not why I am so sad." Truly speaking, I don't know why I am so sad. Now, Antonio's sadness is a mystery. Antonio himself does not know why he's sad. Now, why is Antonio sad? You have different guesses, or you can say conjectures. But some critics have suggested some of the possible reasons for Antonio's sadness. Now, the most prominent one, the most important one, what most of the critics have suggested is that Bassanio will go to, see, the drama's theme is friendship. For the sake of a friend, for the sake of Bassanio, Antonio risks his life, signs a bond to give a pound of his flesh if he failed. So, no doubt, friendship is the theme of the play. Now, when Antonio begins with, in the beginning only, when Antonio says, "I don't know why I'm so sad," many critics have suggested, that Bassanio will go to Belmont and marry Portia. Suppose he settles down at that place only and he stays over there. Antonio's friendship will come to an end. He'll miss his friend. This could be working on his mind, which has made Antonio sad. He himself does not know, but he's sad on that matter. So Antonio in the beginning of the play says, "I don't know why I'm so sad." Now you might wonder, this is the first line of the drama, first line of the play. The play has hardly begun when Antonio says, "I don't know why I'm so sad." So how does Antonio know that Bassanio will go to Belmont and marry Portia? Yeah. Look, how do I prove it to you? See, in the beginning, you have Antonio, Salarino, and Salanio. Or Antonio, Salanio, and Salanio. Three persons are talking. After some time, more three persons come in. The other three persons who come in, they are Bassanio, Gratiano, and Lorenzo. When these three persons come, these two, Salanio and Salanio, go away. So now four persons remain: Antonio, or Gratiano, Lorenzo, and Bassanio. After some, then and there, like Bassanio takes the lead. He is the most loquacious, talkative character in the whole drama. He talks a lot. Fine. When it's done, Gratiano and Lorenzo go away. Now, Bassanio for the first time gets a chance to talk to Antonio for the first time gets a chance to talk to Bassanio in private. Antonio says to Bassanio, like when I just said that, is there any sense of what he said, going time, his parting sentence? Bassanio said that, yeah, he speaks nonsense and all whatever. Now, Antonio says to Bassanio like this, "Well, what lady is that to whom you have sworn to go on a secret pilgrimage? That he promised to tell me today." Now this line, "that he promised to tell me today," shows that Bassanio must have promised to Antonio even before the play began, off stage. Because in the play, Bassanio has not promised anything to Antonio. For the first time they are talking to each other. Then Antonio says to Bassanio, "Well, tell me now, what lady is the same to whom you have sworn a secret pilgrimage, that he promised to tell me today, that this line that he promised to tell me today proves Bassanio must have talked to Antonio regarding a lady, not much in details, but something that he has to go to Belmont or whatever, even before the play began. Off stage, even before the play began. So, this could be working on Antonio's mind, which has made him sad. This is the most possible reason. Some other reasons. Some critics say this is the relic of an earlier play. Fine. Next. Antonio, the whole play, whenever he comes, he's always sad. Don't forget, in Shakespeare, the word sad quite often means serious. Fine, so this is best introduction of Shakespeare in the play, because in Act 1, whichever scenes we have, they are called exposition scenes, where characters are exposed to the audience, where all important things are exposed to the audience for the better understanding of the play. So this is best introduction of Antonio. He's sad, he doesn't know why. Fine. Now, some critics have suggested that Antonio is sad about his merchandise, business, ships and all. His venture, business involving risk. But again, he can count him, he's saying that, but Antonio himself only denies to this thing. Salario and Salanio, or Salarino and Salanio, they said to Antonio, you are sad about your merchandise. But then Antonio himself said, no man, I'm not sad about that. I thank my fortune for it. My ventures are not in one bottom trusted, not to one place. And nor is my whole estate depend upon the fortune of the current year. So I'm not sad about my merchandise. Antonio himself only said. But Antonio can speak a lie also. Now how can I prove that Antonio has spoken a lie? Might be he is worried about his merchandise, what he does not want to say to Salario and Salanio. Antonio says, no, I'm not sad about that. But it can be a lie even. Now, how to prove that it is a lie? And in the beginning of the play, Act 1, Scene 1, Antonio, Salario and Salanio were talking. And then more three persons enter, Gratiano, Lorenzo and Bassanio. Seeing these three persons coming, Salario and Salanio, they say that, see, we would have waited over here for some time more if better or if worthier friends had not come. I mean, your better friends have come, so we are going. Fine. So they only say this thing that better friends have come. That means Salario and Salanio. Some books have Salarino and Salanio, and they are friends of Antonio, but not that close as compared to other three. Or Bassanio. Fine. Now, look at the change of attitude, change of way of talking. Antonio says to Salarino and Salanio, look, I thank my fortune for it. I'm not sad about my merchandise. My entire property is not in one ship. All the ships are not in one direction. They have not gone to one place. And my fortune does not depend upon the current year only. I have property over years also. So I'm not sad about my merchandise. The way he speaks, as if he has a lot of money. But even a rich man, even a rich businessman sometimes can have money crunch, financial problem. In this scene only, just after some time, like they two go away, And when Antonio talks to Bassanio, Bassanio has asked Antonio for money to go to Belmont to marry Portia. Now, how does Antonio say to Bassanio? Oh, you know, Bassanio, I don't have money with me, ready cash, and I don't have commodity goods on which I can raise money. So let's try for money from the market. You try, I'll also try. You can take my name. Let's see where money can be got, either on my goodwill or for someone's friendship's sake. Let's see. You find two different things coming out from Antonio. To Salieri and Solario speaks in such a manner as if he has a lot of money, he's not bothered, you know. And just after some time, when he talks to Bassanio, he says, you know, Bassanio, I don't have ready cash with me, and I don't have commodity goods on which I can raise money. So let's see if we'll try for the market if we can get. So the way he speaks to Bassanio, it proves he does not have money with him. He has invested all in business. So it is possible that he is worried about his merchandise. What he did not say before, what he did not say to Salerio and Sonani, what he did not confess before them. So some critics say that he is sad about his merchandise. Next. Now, a playwright should not write something stupid or foolish. Now, say Antony later on will sign a bond to Shylock that if he fails to pay the money, 3,000 ducats within 3 months, Shylock can take a pound of his flesh. Now you might wonder, how could Antonio do such a thing? I mean, how could he sign on such a bond? How could he seal that bond? Antonio should have known that Shylock was his bitterest enemy. Antonio has harmed Shylock, called him a dog, a cutthroat. Antonio did spit on Shylock's beard, gabardine, kicked him as if he were a cur. So, I mean, how could Antonio could have just said to Shylock, look, Shylock, the money, what the interest, what you get from the market, you can take from me more interest if you want. But no, I'll not sign on such a bond. Anyway, Shylock did present in a different manner. Shylock said that I'll be friends with you, whatever like that. Still, a businessman, how could he sign on such a bond? So what does Shakespeare do? He shows Antonio to be, sad at the beginning of the play, maybe for whatever reason, whatsoever. That in that mood of his, he in future, just very soon, he can sign on such a bond. A man can be sad or upset for some reason, whatever. That in that mood of his, he can sign the bond. So to make it look something normal, something possible, that Antonio signs that bond, that should not look stupid to the audience. What does Shakespeare do? Show him to be sad, serious, upset at the beginning of the play, worried for some reason, whatever, that he can sign that bond. Fine, this is one reason. There are some more sessions coming up. We all love suspense films, suspense dramas. Shakespeare throws the suspense to the audience in the beginning of the play. That one character says, truly speaking, I don't know why I'm sad, why I'm so sad. Antonio is sad, and he himself does not know why he's sad. So audience watching the play, wait man, this man is sad and he himself does not know why he's sad. So let's find out, let's focus, let's pay interest, let's listen to the dialogue seriously, attentively, that we can get to know why is he sad. A suspense is thrown to the audience. Next, this is also a smart way to make the audience quiet. The drama is beginning now. Don't forget, those days there was no electricity, no mics and all. So how could, like, the actors had to shout out their dialogues. So also a matter of worry to make the audience quiet. Some persons had their seats and many would stand and watch the play. They were called groundlings. So the very first line of the drama, where a character says, "In sooth, I know not why I am so sad." Shh, quiet, Tom, chat, quiet. Let's pay attention. Or we won't understand the play only. This man is sad and himself is not why he's sad. So quiet now, please let me pay attention to this, otherwise I won't get to know why is he sad. I won't understand the play only. So this is a very smart way to make the audience quiet. So fine, these are all some of the suggestions, some of the possible reasons why Antonio is sad in the beginning of the play. Thank you.